11 health habits that will help you live to 100. You're going to see some of these aren't all that surprising, like diet and exercise, but get a pencil out. You're going to hear even about dental health and living like a particular religious group. Let's get started. Number 1, move around. Exercise is the only real fountain of youth that exists, says J. Olshansky, a professor of medicine and aging researcher at the University of Illinois at Chicago. Studies show exercise improves your mood, mental acuity, balance, muscle mass, and bones. Number 2, eat a fiber-rich breakfast daily. Getting a serving of whole grains, especially in the morning, appears to help older folks maintain stable blood sugar levels throughout the day. Those who do this have a lower incidence of diabetes, a known accelerator of aging, Olshansky says. And that brings us to number 3. After you eat your breakfast, you brush your teeth, but don't forget to floss. Literally, number 3 of 11 health habits that help you live to 100 is floss your teeth. It may help keep your arteries healthy. A 2008 New York University study showed that daily flossing reduced the amount of gum disease-causing bacteria in the mouth. These bacteria are thought to enter the bloodstream and trigger inflammation in the arteries, a major risk factor for heart disease. Which brings us to number 4, again quoting U.S. News and World Report, live like a Seventh-day Adventist. Seventh-day Adventists have an average life expectancy of 89, about a decade longer than the average American. One of the basic tenets of the religion is that it's important to cherish the body that's on loan from God, which means no smoking, alcohol abuse, or overindulging in sweets. Followers typically get plenty of exercise, are vegetarian, and make family and community a focus. As a Seventh-day Adventist Christian myself, also Sabbath observance, having rest and trust in Christ, the peace that transcends all understanding, a mental and physical health boost. And this one leads also to number 5, stay connected. Whether that's church, family, friends, community, having regular social contacts with friends and loved ones is key to avoiding depression, which can lead to premature death. There's nothing stopping you from living independently well into your 90s, says Thomas Perls, who studies the Century Plus set at Boston University School of Medicine. Now I'm going to tell you for this next one, number 6, 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night for most of us. Sleep is one of the most important functions that our body uses to regulate and heal cells, says Luigi Ferrucci, director of the Baltimore Longitudinal Study of Aging. And that brings us to number 7, don't retire. And if you do retire, stay active, perhaps by volunteering. But evidence shows that in societies where people stop working abruptly, the incidence of obesity and chronic disease skyrockets after retirement, says Ferrucci. And number 8, consume whole foods, not supplements. Nothing wrong with a vitamin D3 supplement and a B12 supplement. These are important, but we're always preaching whole plant food, full fiber diet. Research suggests that people who have high blood levels of certain nutrients, selenium, beta-carotene, vitamins C and E, age much better and have a slower rate of cognitive decline. Unfortunately, there's no evidence that taking pills with these nutrients provides these anti-aging benefits. Avoid nutrient-lacking white foods and embrace colorful fruits and vegetables and dark whole grain breads and cereals. And number 9, be less neurotic. Centenarians, those who've lived to 100, don't tend to dwell on problems or internalize things, research suggests. Find better ways to manage your stress. I recommend, of course, prayer and one of our 5 fingers of health, nature. Exercise, fresh air, sunlight, the green around you helps with that mental balance. Ruminating, eating chips in front of the TV, binge drinking, bad, very bad, says the article. And while we're being less neurotic, we're not becoming so laid back that we have no routine, because number 10 is be a creature of habit. Centenarians tend to live by strict routines, eating the same kind of diet and doing the same kinds of activities their whole lives. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day is another good habit to keep your body in the steady equilibrium that can be easily disrupted as you get on in years. When that equilibrium is thrown off, your immunity can weaken, leaving you more susceptible to circulating flu viruses or bacterial infections. Which brings us to number 11, be conscientious. I like the word intentional. Live life with intentionality. Don't have things happening to you, but say, this is going to be my goal, my will, God's will, doing something with meaning and purpose. The strongest personality predictor of a long life is conscientiousness. That is being prudent, persistent, well-organized, according to the Longevity Project, co-authored by Howard Friedman and Leslie Martin. So there's your 11 health habits to help you live to be 100. And maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe you're 25. You're like, I don't really care about living to 100 right now, but you can live your best life now by following these same principles. When you follow the laws of health, nutrition, hydration, motion, nature, and rest, all in the proper design and balance for you to thrive, then you will thrive.